Yo, traveling on, back with another video. I've got a busy day today, but I thought it would be kind of cool to take you along with me. So take a look. I went ahead and kind of cleaned out my studio a little bit. And what do you think? This is my basic desk setup, but I'm gonna have to break out another YouTube video. I think I'm gonna throw the 360 into that mix and do a 360 of this and ask for some tips. But here is one of the views. Let me show you the other one. Okay, so here we've got kind of like a bookshelf. Got TV, my guitar over there. Okay, and then we've got the other perspective. So this is kind of my like basic, most skilled ability to create somewhat of a studio setup, but I will need your help, but we'll do that in another video. Yeah, so today I just thought, you know what, I'll just do a vlog. So we're gonna go, I gotta go work out. I'll show a few clips of that. I'm at a new gym, so I'm not sure if they're gonna let me use my camera, but I have seen other people like literally live stream with their cell phones in there. So I don't think I'm gonna have a big issue, but we'll see. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is any of my static shots, I'm gonna do 4K 60, 1/120, perfect motion blur. But if I do any kind of walking, I will bump up that shutter speed to quadruple, only for the walking part. But yeah, I've got an Indy 16 on the on the Action 5 right now. And I'm sorry about my cold sore. Yeah, it's starting to heal, but I know it's kind of a monstrosity to look at. So I'm headed over to the gym, and I just noticed our local breading company that just opened like maybe a year ago is closing down, and we're getting a new place called Table B Bakery and Cafe. That's one of the things about Korea, always changing. Speaking of YouTube, this particular restaurant was actually opened by a pretty famous Korean YouTuber, and she definitely has targeted the right audience. This place is pretty popular. Right now I still have the Indy 16 filter on, but I am recording in quadruple the shutter speed since I'm kind of walking and talking right now. So last night I went and recorded in this area to do the first firmware version of the Action 5, and when the new firmware version comes out, I will do a comparison with the new supposed bit rate bump on the firmware, but it hasn't come to me yet. It's October 18th, 2024 here in Seoul, South Korea. I know we are like a half a day faster than the Western United States in terms of time zones, but yeah, looking forward to the higher bit rate. I think it might kill the battery a little bit, but the batteries are already so nice. So I'm not too worried about that. Anyways, how are y'all doing? I'm feeling good. It is a beautiful day today. It's not even gonna get up. I think it was like 15, 16 degrees this morning. Perfect weather. And it's only supposed to get up to maybe 18, 19 degree high today. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. Get a load of this. I always get a kick out of this, but yeah, they still exist. And I actually, like a month ago, I saw someone actually using this payphone, which is kind of crazy. This place is always bumping, man. Like blood sausage type of restaurant, but they just set up the waiting chairs there, but it doesn't matter whether it's a weekday or weekend. This place is bumping. I mean, right now it's only 10:30, so I think they're getting to be open soon. Oh, you can kind of see there's already people waiting. Yeah, so this week I was pretty busy. I normally work out 4 times a week, 2 upper body, 2 lower body. But this week, with all the craziness, this is only my 3rd time this week that I'm working out. This place behind me used to be one of the wedding venues, and yeah, sadly, it The infertility rates in Korea are the lowest in the world, and it's because people aren't getting married. These stations are pretty cool because they're like resting stations along the sidewalk, but they have a bunch of USB ports. So if you want to rest and charge up your phone, you're able to do that. So here's my new gym that I've been working out at. I may go back to my neighborhood gym at some point, but I had to go here in September and October because my neighborhood gym, there's a lot of Korean holidays, and my neighborhood gym, which is a community gym owned by the city, they're closed on those days. So I just couldn't afford skipping out on those days and paying extra to go to a different gym. But this is one of the new, like, super popular workout places in Korea. Basically, when I got here 6 years ago, the workout scene and the workout culture in gyms was not prevalent at all. And now, like at this gym box that I'm gonna work out at, they have like 5 like legit deadlift squat machine racks. They have progressed quite a bit. Oh, look at this, so cute. Yeah, I think corgis are the unofficial dog of Korea. So many people have corgis. They're so cute, man. Corgis are so cute. They're little butts when they walk. But I digress. Anyway, let's hit the gym. Hopefully I can record a few clips of me working out. Okay, so far so good. Learned how to do this from my man, Mr. Mass. I'll put his YouTube link down below. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it quiet. I have to do a lot of voice isolation because there is music playing. Right now, I bench press twice a week. I do deadlifts, squats. I do all the major like compound movements, but I do 2 benches a week, and this one is more of my heavy weights. So I'm doing 120 kilograms. I'm gonna try to do like 5 sets of 3 reps and try to do decent form. I think 120 kilograms is like 265. This morning I weighed 148 pounds, which is like 67 kilograms. I'm still trying to learn the metric system. What's the other one called? Imperial system? All right, so the other day I was with a church friend, and I never maxed. I haven't maxed except like once, like 5 years ago. But just a couple of months ago, one of my church members wanted to work out with me, and he was maxing, so I decided to max, and I ended up lifting like 303 pounds, which was crazy. Not bad for a man that's officially 51 years old. But we're gonna hit out 265, 120 kilograms, see how it goes. So important to have this right here. If you don't have a spotter, you gotta use a rack, or you could literally kill yourself. Yeah, so I'm trying not to put my butt up on the bench. I'm trying to not drop it really fast, and then that's not good. But normally when I'm doing 5 sets of 5, I'll take it down 1001, 1002, hold it on my chest for 1001, and then drive up. And I'll tell you what, that helps on your gains a lot. Anyways, hopefully that form was okay. Okay, this was my bad. This is my weight app. I weighed 149 pounds today, not 148. Okay, I'm gonna fill you all in on a little secret. This is only available on iOS, but you can find similar apps. This is called Gravitas. And it basically will, you can track your workouts. And then if you want to see what you did historically, it'll tell you what you've done historically on it, which is really cool. But the key to any type of working out, so right now I've done, this is what I did, the bar 10 times, then 70 kilograms 4 times, 100 kilograms twice, 120, 4 sets of 3, and now I have my last one, but I'm gonna actually try to go for 5. I don't know, I feel really strong today with only 4 hours of sleep. But the key, I will mention again, the key to successful working out is always going to be progressive overload. And you don't want to go to the gym to eagle lift ever. Never eagle lift, you're going to hurt yourself. Now, I'm an amateur, but I'm pretty knowledgeable on my body, so I won't push it to the extreme. Anyway, just letting you all know, I rest anywhere from 3 minutes to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Sorry, I keep on looking at the screen. I should not do that. But anyway, I did 4 sets of 3 at 120 kilograms. And now we're going to do the 5th set here. And like I feel like I'm feeling pretty strong. Let's try to get 5 reps. All right. This 5th set, I will apologize because it's not going to be as pretty. It's not going to look great, but the form won't be as good. But let's do it. Yeah, that was some ugly form, but push myself to do 5. I'm gonna do a warm down on the lighter weight, and I'll show you what I normally do when I do 5 sets of 5. That was a little, honestly, that was a little bit of ego lifting because I did bad form, but I do really good form on my other day of lifting. I'm doing chest workout, and that really helps me be able to lift the higher weight. But I'm gonna rest here, and then we'll do the lighter form. Oh, I want to preface again, don't ever bench press without a partner, or at least without a squat rack where you've got this measured out perfectly. If you can't lift it, you can let the bar go. People have literally killed themselves. So if you're not used to lifting, please have a spotter to help you. Ask someone at the gym to help you. Don't do what I'm doing unless you've done it for years like I have. But this is 70 kilograms. It's a little bit more than my body weight. I'm gonna show you how when I'm lifting, like I'm doing 5 sets of 5 at 242 pounds, 243 pounds. But the style that I do it in is what I'm gonna do this. So I'll show you like true proper form, because honestly that last 5 set, that 5 rep one, it's kind of shamefully ugly, but I'll show you the correct form now. So you want to make sure that your butt is touching the bench, that your feet are planted, so make sure your heels are on the floor. Make sure you've got a decently wide grip. I use my ring finger on these rings to know where I'm going to do it. And then when you lift, when you let go down, you want to count like 1001, 1002, 1001, 1001, 1002, 1001. So that's how I do my, I'm going to change my form now, but that's how I do my 5 sets of 5 with that form. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you the technically proper form. Anyways, now I'm gonna do some abs. and I'll show you what I do with that. Um, this is a variation of a hanging leg raise, but because I've been working out my abs, I can kind of do something a little bit surprising. So I'm gonna go like this, and go super slow. Super slow. Like that. Whew. Like it's ultimately body lifting or weightlifting is a hobby that's actually really good for you. I think studies have shown that as you get older, that the reason why older people like have osteoporosis and can have the dangers of falling and breaking things is that their muscles they atrophy right when they get older. But if you can work out and stay motivated, yes, Father Time will catch up with you. God only gave us one life, but you can definitely minimize the pain of getting old. My pastor sent me a video on Instagram of this 70-year-old Chinese guy. Guy is jacked. He looks so good. And I mean, he's definitely bigger than me. And now I have something to strive for. I know it's possible. So yeah, just find what motivates you, man. Find what motivates you. For me, God didn't bless us with children, but he blessed us in many other ways. And I'm 8.5 years older than my wife. So when I married her, I made a promise to my future mother-in-law that I was going to always be healthy for her. So got to stay true to that, baby. Okay, so the next exercise is we'll be using the preacher curl bar, and we're going to do some sets of curls. I'm not really sure exactly what biceps do in terms of actual human body function. I think honestly it's more of a vanity muscle, which is maybe my body's trying to stay humble, which is why I hate curls, but I still try to do it. I hurt myself semi-recently when I was lifting something with my left hand. I have a bad right wrist. So I was carrying my suitcase. I take a suitcase to church every week because we don't own a car, and I bring a lot of stuff to church, like electronics, guitar, iPads, all kinds of stuff for church, and I don't have a car, so I always bring a suitcase, and I was lifting it with my right hand, which is I always try to remember not to do, but unfortunately I did, and I hurt my wrist again. Re-aggravated it from an injury when I was 21 years old, but feels better now. I kind of rested it for 2 weeks, did exercises that wouldn't hurt my wrist, but today we're going to try it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about cameras for my camera enthusiasts while I get the bar ready. I have to say, especially with the improvement of the Action 5 and the future bitrate update and the night mode, even though I'm not taking advantage of the night mode with the 4K 60, but the form factor of the Action 5 is actually pretty amazing. Of course, I own the Action 4 for like 6 months, but just the Action camera form factor, especially the Action cameras over the GoPro and the soon-to-be-released Ace Pro 2 by Insta. This is the smallest form factor, and it is the one that works with the DJI mic too. With this one, I try to have good form, so let it down slowly, go all the way down, slowly. Make sure you let it all the way down. Try not to do body English. like with my hanging leg raises and the curls, I'll usually do 2-minute rests in between. I know a lot of people will probably frown on that because they think that you've got to go like crazy to get your heart rate up, but um, yeah, I like to go slow and steady. Um, my heart rate is really good actually, even though I don't really do anything really intensive. And I've been lazy with my cardio, but my Apple Watch every night always, most nights will warn me that my heart rate's like at 38, 39. Yeah, so here's my iPhone app. So at 4:30, my heart rate fell below 40 beats, 38, something like that. So yeah, you don't, I guess my whole point of sharing that is that you don't have to go crazy all out. And you can still keep your heart healthy without killing yourself. Speaking of killing yourself, there's some big boys in here and some jacked girls too. They are big, big boys. You can hear them making noises. Kind of scary. Yo, I'm done. I'll tell you what, it is so nice to get a workout complete. That's like that's your natural endorphins, right? You just feel so good. Yeah, a lot of you know what it feels like to accomplish something big, especially when you kind of don't want to do it. Today was like a day I only got 4 hours of sleep, but yeah, I was already a little lazy this week skipping a workout, so I couldn't skip this one, but it feels good. So do you all have any plans for the autumn / Thanksgiving / Christmas season? This is always a great time of the year, right? But yeah, we actually, I don't know if I mentioned this on YouTube yet, but we are headed back to the States. Yeah, we're gonna head back in early November and get back to Korea early December. So we're gonna spend like 29 days in the States. And so we picked a very interesting time to go visit the States because we're going right after the election, and I'm sure, whew, talk about polarization of America, right? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but yeah. Anyways, but I'm excited because, you know, of course, we have the moniker traveling on in my YouTube name. And while I like to talk about it being a metaphorical traveling channel, we literally will be a physical traveling channel. So I'm excited to take you along, but I'm headed over to a small little southern Indiana town. I'll give you more details when we get there. But yeah, it's gonna be, it'll be good. I haven't spent Thanksgiving with my adopted family in years, actually. I'm not a huge fan of their style of Thanksgiving food, but I'll have my eggs, and I think my wife is gonna make some salmon. But yeah, anyways, it'll be fun. I'm gonna try to record as much as I can, and yeah, bring you all along with me. I quadrupled the shutter speed, and I'm holding it, and obviously with the selfie stick. But it is a beautiful day today. We're gonna go, like I mentioned before, we're gonna go biking with some of my church members, and we're gonna eat along the Han River today. So I might try to throw that in there. I'll have to ask my church members if I may have to fuzz out their faces or something, but see if they're okay with me including that part to it. But autumn, man, favorite time of the year. What is your favorite time of the season? Let me know down in the comments below. I have a funny suspicion that a lot of you, your favorite time of the season is also autumn or fall or whatever you call it. But yeah, it is a great time of the year. Actually, I like spring a lot too. And actually, I like summer, kind of. But I really don't like winter. This 51-year-old body gets colder and colder every winter. But, oh, look, there you go. There's that Sundae restaurant, the Blessed Sausage restaurant, and there are already people waiting in line. And actually, that's a pretty small line. It's actually quite longer than that. Um, yeah. Oh, I mean, this is obvious. It's like this in the States, but I gave you the restroom hack about going to subways, but there's always going to be a restroom at gas stations. So even if you're driving in Seoul, you can stop by and just go to the restroom at a gas station. But like, for example, my wife doesn't like going to restrooms at gas stations because they're not very clean. So that is something. And also, you might want to bring your own like hand soap, because in Korea, while they're getting better with providing soap, sometimes it's just like the shared communal bar soap, which is kind of yucky. So you might want to bring some hand soap or something like that on your own. And used to be, back in the day, toilet paper was an issue in restrooms, but most of Korea has gotten better in that. And oh, another funny thing, I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past, but you also need to be careful for men. If you walk into a restroom, like at the subway or at like a department store, do not be surprised if you see a woman in there, because a lot of the restroom cleaners, whether they're men or women, at least the women will go into the men's restrooms and clean them while the men are in there. Sometimes they'll have a sign to ask that you don't go in there, but don't be surprised if you see a woman in there. Very different thing that you would be shocked if you saw in the States. Of course, we're over at the area of my favorite, Mega Coffee. I've got a cool planned video I'm going to be doing. I've got 2 future videos that I want to make that are outside the norm of what I do. Today is like more of a like vlog style, but I got 2 upcoming videos that I have in my old noggin that I'm gonna produce soon. So I'm excited about. Oh my goodness. I think the restaurant's almost completed. Or is it? Oh man, it's okay. This is where my favorite French bakery was. And sadly it is gone. And now this new restaurant, which my wife said I am not going to like, is here, and I think they're open. Well, I'm gonna go home. I got to take a shower. I've got to pump up the tires in my bike because I'm gonna take my bike over to the river. Some of my church members are probably gonna have to rent a bike when they get there, but that's the thing about Korea. Everything is so convenient. We're gonna rent blankets when we get there. We're gonna order food that will get delivered straight to the river. It'll be pretty cool. But I'm gonna take one of our bikes there. My wife will meet us later because she's working while we're biking, but she's gonna meet us later and take the subway, and then she'll ride the bike I ride there, and then I'm gonna rent one of those city bikes, and we'll ride home this evening, because to take the subway on a Saturday is not so much fun. But anyway, yeah, I am gonna stop the video here. Yo, with editing magic, we are here at the Han River on my church outing. We had a great time riding the tandem bikes, and we got some delicious food. All of you know I'm not a foodie, but I gotta say, eating at the river, on the Han River, and smelling this food, it's pretty cool. So let me introduce you to the food and then the ladies. So here's true KFC. This is the true KFC. None of this Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is Korean fried chicken. Then we have tteokbokki, and we've got we've got my church comrades with me today. We all went tandem biking today, or not all of us, but a few of us did, and none of us got scratches. They're a little shy, so so they're not really, except for Jackie. But yeah, this is we're only about like 100 meters away from the Han River. The sun is setting behind me back over here. It's what time is it? Like 5:39. So we are going to I'm a lucky guy because I'm with 5 ladies, so this is pretty cool. But anyways, let me just show you the B-roll of this. So this is tteokbokki, and how do we explain tteokbokki? It's like rice cake, spicy rice cake. Oh, I totally forgot to turn on my mic. Anyway, but the mic is on here. I forgot to turn the fancy mic on. And then we have, oh, tater tots.
That's service. That's like free.
Service. And then what's this?
Rose tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki with raw sauce.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh,
That's just
is this, what's that?
Oh, we have a garbage
What's
bag
that,
over
babe?
there. Right here.
What's that?
Like assorted fried goodies.
Oh. Okay, this is now that I'm smelling the food, I'm actually getting kind of hungry. I did bring the life hack I always talk about, my eggs. So I'm always guaranteed good protein. And yeah, we're gonna eat. I'm gonna set some B-roll up here, and I'll get back to you. Yo, what's going on here? We're just sitting here having, and all of a sudden, there's fireworks along the Han River. What? That's crazy. Yo, I just turned the night shot on, and you can see it a lot better now because the ISO is going up. But yo, this is pretty sweet, man. This was totally unexpected. We're getting our own like private fireworks show. Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, so the ladies are leaving us. Check out the Traveling On channel. You'll be in it later. Bye, ladies. Have a safe trip. Okay, so we just said bye to the rest of the ladies. I've got it on the night mode, the special night mode, which is why you can see me more clear. But we rented, at least I rented a city bike. I brought my wife's regular bike so that we could bike home instead of take the subway, because the subway is not fun on a Saturday night. And we would have had to do 3 subway lines. Now we can just ride home and it'll be really easy. Yay. But anyways, I've got an outro already set up, so I'm gonna say bye now. It was an awesome day today. Got a lot of productivity in and got to have a good church gathering with some beautiful ladies. So this man definitely can't complain. Anyway, you all, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Thank you for my new 4 subscribers that ate dinner with me today. And God bless. Peace.